Thank you for joining me for this video. So in this painting demonstration, I will be showing you how I created this ocean wave oil painting. So guys, don't forget to smash the like button, smash it real hard, subscribe and turn on notifications. So before we begin, I just want to tell you that this is not the only way to approach oil painting. This is how I created, how I love to do oil painting. So the colors here I'm using are camlin oil colors. You can check the link in the description box. Thank you for your patience with this long introduction, and let's get started. So the first steps to get a reference image. Also I'm using this Gesso board which is 36 by 24 inches. For this painting, the colors I will be using are burnt sienna, viridian hue, sky blue, aqua green, cobalt blue, Prussian blue and lemon yellow, titanium white. I use a tissue paper for wiping off my brushes and knife and some linseed oil as a medium which is from camlin. I am mixing burnt sienna with linseed oil which is I am using as a solvent to get a watercolor like consistency. I started painting with all the basic shapes. This is the underpainting, the pre-sketch. Once I am done with the underpainting, I will let it dry for a little bit. So for sky, I am starting by mixing sky blue with more titanium white. Now I'm drawing some grayish clouds. For sea, I am starting by mixing Prussian blue, viridian green and cobalt blue. Where the water is deeper away from the sand, so it appears like darker blue. And I also add a little bit of titanium white for highlighting some of small waves. I'm basically just making my way. So I started with the top of the painting and gradually worked my way down. You can see that I'm dipping my brush to this medium which is from camlin, and this medium decreases the drying time of my painting. The key point is not to use too much medium because that will look transparent and sometimes really unworkable. So it's good to just figure out the balance, and honestly you eventually figure out with lots of practice. So don't really worry about doing things right. I just know that everyone makes mistakes. These are the experiences that will teach you to be better. So the wave which is being reflected over the darker wave, because this is coming from the back, so that little bit of water there created this darker shadow, and then it's back to the light, and yeah, this is what happening in this section. So what I explained, I'm hoping that I'm making somewhat sense. And now I'm adding a little bit of radiant green there. And now with my liner brush, detail brush, I'm just working on the tiny details on the wave with the light blue color I created, and also adding that aqua green color. I'm gradually dipping my brush into the oil, just small amount. I don't want to water down my painting too much, just a little bit, just to make it more manageable and apply more smoothly onto the surface. Back to the darker blues, and I'm just laying down those colors to emphasize more waves and darker shadows within it. I know that it's confusing, but I'm hoping that I'm making somewhat sense. As you know, sometimes words can't explain as what your eyes can see, and that's why I use a reference image, and there is nothing wrong with that. So please don't expect the most incredible result in your art. Even if you are following a painting tutorial, maybe you get different results. It just takes too much practice to get better results. You just need lots of practice. Don't be discouraged if you don't get the results you really want right away, perfect in your eyes. You like to create, just stick with it and paint as much as you can. You have to paint a lot, like a lot. And now for the big beautiful wave, I'm taking titanium white, just kind of creating a separate section on my palette, and then I'm picking up some other little blues that are already mixed in, and a little bit of titanium white. I don't want to create darker colors, I still like to keep it light, but this grayish blue color of some of that sea foam looks and stuff at the crest of the wave, that highest point where the water is collapsing, those bubbles that are made. So now I'm just kind of trying to make those points of the wave where the water kind of splashes up little bit. I'm just trying to recreate that natural randomness of the ocean. And this is just a starting point of the central wave. I will be going back and forth between these blacks and blues and greens. So this is just a very gradual building process. I go back and forth between my colors and my brushes, and just whatever feels comfortable to paint, and my attention switches around in the painting, work through it. Again telling you that don't be discouraged if you don't get the results you really want, and paint as much as you can. You have to paint a lot, like a lot. Paint some different subjects. Just because you have made few paintings you don't like doesn't mean you should give up, right? So yeah, keep practicing. And this color right here is for some of the parts of the wave that are a little bit transparent. So these parts where the sunshine kind of illuminating it behind the wave, and it creates this beautiful aqua green color, and I'm just placing it in those areas where I'm seeing it in my reference image. And now I'm drawing this little boat, which is quite cute, right? find this large brown rock where the water is collapsing, those bubbles that are made. So I'm just kind of trying to make those points of the wave where the water kind of splashes up little bit. I'm just kind of trying to recreate that natural randomness of the ocean. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe and turn on notifications.